I'm Cookie Monster Jr. And it's crazy because I'm kind of scared, guys. In 5 days I'm turning 18 years old. It's a crazy road. I don't know what to do. I can't process being an adult. I still feel like a kid. I'm like almost 18, but I still feel like I'm 9 or 8 years old. I'm still like Cookie Monster. And Sesame Street, when I'm like an adult, like what do? I can't be a child my whole life. I can't like deal with this my whole life. I want to like be able to grow up. But I kind of don't know how. It's just like, you'd think that becoming an adult's easy, but it's not. I don't know how I'm going to be able to deal with paying taxes, having to get a job, getting my own place. I just graduated like 2 months ago, back in June. But I can't be an adult, an independent adult. I'm not ready for that. You know? Well, what am I going to do?
I know what you could do, Cookie Monster Jr.
Wait, who said that?
It's me. Yeah, it's just me, Klasky Super. Yes, Heather, no. Or what you could say is Klasky. Yeah, guys, Cookie Monster Jr., the character... Okay, I'll explain the origins of where this character came from. Okay, hold on a second. So back when I was 18 sorry, hold on. Not 18, because that was last year, and I didn't create this account last year. So back in 2019, when I created this account, and it was actually before then. So back in like 2013, 2014, when I was actually like 8 or 9 years old, I used to have 2 Cookie Monster plushies, like back then. And this plushie right here, you see this one? It was like this was a miniature Cookie Monster plushie that I had, and he's filled with like beads. Then I had another Cookie Monster plushie who was actually filled with like fluff, and it was like an actual looking Cookie Monster. And then, since he was the smaller Cookie Monster, and then I had the other bigger Cookie Monster, I called this guy Cookie Monster Jr. because he was the smaller Cookie Monster. And you had the bigger Cookie Monster, which was like the dad, the Cookie Monster Senior, or like just Cookie Monster. I used to call that just Cookie Monster because he was the dad of Cookie Monster Jr. And so then I played this whole thing that like where you had like the dad and the son, and it was like the dad would raise the son, and I made up the whole birthday that was August 7th, 2006. At least in a sense, because when I was like a kid, he would have been like closer around the same age I was. And so, back in 2019, when I finally moved, like, out of my mom's house and into my dad's place, I still had the Cookie Monster Jr. plushie, but I lost my Cookie Monster plush, and I couldn't find it anymore. So then I just kept Cookie Monster Jr., but no Cookie Monster plushie. But I still played the whole Cookie Monster and Cookie Monster Jr. dad thing online in 2019. And when I created that account, I was not a very mentally aware person. I was just lost. I behaved like a little kid. The way I used to talk to people was immature. I even couldn't deal with constructive criticism at the time, like when I first created this account. And I would just get into fights in the Go Anime community for petty reasons. But now as I've gotten older and I'm almost like 20 years old, like me as a person is like almost 20, I realized that at least I had to grow up and actually develop, and my dad helped most of that process happen. And now that I think my character Cookie Monster Jr. is 18, I think really I would just want to turn this whole Cookie Monster Jr. account into just like maybe something else. Like, I don't know what I should turn the account into. Now, if I could get suggestions on what you would want me to turn it into, that would be great. I mean, it would be interesting because I'm making a video game right now called Joey's Apartment. Now, in this case, Joey was a Koopa Troopa character I had a long time ago, and I named him Joey, like after Joe Civ from SML. Like, he's just Joey in 2017, and he was like a little well, in 2016, and he was like a character. He's a prankster gangster, and he would run very fast. And he lived in this apartment by himself, like back when he was like, originally when he was like, yeah, 13 years old. And it's like weird because it's like children are not supposed to be living by themselves. If they were like living by themselves at 13 years old, I think that because they just get sent to an orphanage, which is in which someone would have to adopt them and take care of them. So that story changed because now, as developing more and like getting older, you'd think that it's like that's not really how it would go. And yeah, so he was a character, but like in the video game, it's like he's not really a Koopa Troopa. In fact, he's just a person, and he's actually like an adult, just like close to his friends, around his friend's age, and was like 17, 18 years old, like yeah, around that point. Then you had Bowser Jr., which was which has stayed just Bowser Jr., and he was like friends with Joey and Cookie Monster Jr. because I didn't have when I back in 2016, 2017 when I first had those two characters, when I had the Koopa Troopa and the Cookie Monster Jr. plush, I had no Kamek. Like when I had Bowser Jr., the Koopa Troopa, and Cookie Monster Jr., there was no Kamek. Like, so I used Cookie Monster Jr. as a substitute for Kamek in order to create the whole SML trio, with Joseph, Bowser Jr., and Cody. And so in the game, like you'll see, like I changed Bowser Jr. to Buster Jr. and then Bowser to Buster, because those are going to be like the characters in the game. So it's like they're supposed to be like Bowser and Bowser Jr., but I think like I don't want to use Nintendo characters since it's not really my characters. I thought about just naming them like Buster Jr. because at least in sense it would be kind of close to Bowser, but it wouldn't be like exactly Bowser. It would just be like different characters. And so then I named Cookie Monster and Cookie Monster Jr. to Charles and Charles Jr. because, again, like since that's a character from Sesame Street and I couldn't import any assets into RPG Maker 2003, which is the game engine I'm using to make the game. Sorry, I needed to clear my sinuses out. When I was trying to use to make the game, like I couldn't import it because I didn't know how to import assets into RPG Maker 2003, like pictures, like for the game files. So what I did instead was just use the presets that it had, and just called them just different names and made them different characters. But they would be close to the characters like Cookie Monster Jr., where Charles Jr., he has the blue hair, so and he's like a little kid, where it's like at least he kind of resembles Cookie Monster Jr., and then like Charles, which is the dad of Charles Jr., would be like he's like the dude who's like a knight in a blue suit, and Buster's like a dragon, and then Buster Jr. is like I think like some sort of a miniature monster slime thing. And then Joey was like a dude with blonde hair. Like, so at least it's kind of like they would resemble close to the characters that I had, but not entirely. So, like, yeah. So that game will be coming out soon, and just to keep you updated on it, I think it'd be a great idea. But I would like to point out that, like, this whole Cookie Monster Junior Persona thing, that's just, like, me. It's just, like, it's nobody else. And really the thing is, I'm not like a little kid anymore. I kind of don't play with plushies so much anymore. So like knowing to make this video and the character I developed is going to turn 18 soon, it's just like, well, I could just say, oh well, like it's going to be like almost done for Cookie Monster Jr. I have no plans for this account soon, and it's like I don't know what to do with it. But if you guys have suggestions on what I could do with the account, that would be great. Like, because then I could do more with it. Alright, well, that's all I had to say. And, so that's all for me. So, peace out.
Well, that was interesting, Class K Super Yes Heather. No, I'm glad you had a good talk with the viewers. But how do I deal with turning 18?
Well, it's not really hard, Cookie Monster Jr. I mean, really, adulting is not as hard as you think. I mean, it's like, for me, it's been kind of easy for the past 2 years, because really all I do is work at a fast food job, and you know what I mean? I at least pay some rent to my dad, because it's like, this is his apartment. And really what you're supposed to be, if you have a father that could take care of you a couple of years, because again, it's not really easy to take care of yourself in this kind of world anymore. You can live with your parents for a couple of years, like get some money, like at least get some work experience, at least learn how to do some adulting things like pay taxes or gain some skills, maybe go to college, get a good degree so you can get a good job. And then you can get a good job, and then you make enough money where you can finally get your own place. And that's really how I think of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, that's how I think it would go, like. So, yeah, man, I mean, you really shouldn't worry about it so much. I mean, like, if you're worried, you'll be happy that you turned 18, bro. I mean, it's like, it's better than being 17. I mean, I really like it. I liked being 18, 19 better than being 17. Even though I had some problems with, like, being 19 and 18 myself. But that doesn't mean it was all bad. You know what I mean? Like being 17, 16, 15. I mean, they're just all years that flew by. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, man, so don't beat yourself up about it. I mean, 17 is not going to be that much different from being... I mean, being 18 is not that much different from being 17. Except the difference is you got more freedom now. And now I'm, like, learning how to drive a car compared to when I was 17.
That's cool.
Yeah, man, so if you're really worried about, like, turning 18, just, like, you know what I mean? Just think of the positives about what you're going to have, like, when you do turn 18.
All right, I'll think about it.
All right, good job, Cookie Monster Jr.
Yep. All right, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to turn 18. I guess. I hope I can deal with it. Oh well. Bye!